Constitution and said the Cherokees' right to their land was guaranteed by the Constitution because of the federal government's treaty with the Cherokee.
The federal government holds that law higher than any state laws.
The Supreme Court decided that this land belonged to the Indians. That's what the treaty said. Land belongs to the Indians. Georgians leave.
To the Cherokee, this settled the entire question.
But Georgia officials simply ignored the Supreme Court's ruling, and so did the president.
Well, that's the case about which President Andrew Jackson supposedly said. He might not have said these exact words, but he said quite a lot like it. He supposedly said, "John Marshall has made his decision. Now let him enforce it."
President Jackson did not believe the court should have the final say when it comes to interpreting the Constitution, but the framers understood there would be consequences to leaving the final say in the hands of the other two branches. Remember, the court interprets the law, but the president has to enforce it. President Jackson and the federal government made no attempt to enforce the court's ruling, make Georgia abide by it, or to protect the tribe. The Cherokee had won the battle, but lost the war. Georgia and prospectors moved in. Finally, a small group of renegade tribe members went behind Chief Ross's back and signed a bogus treaty with the U.S., which allowed President Martin Van Buren to force the Cherokee from Georgia in 1838.
When we think about the Constitution, when we think about the laws, a lot of people just think about a piece of paper. But the Cherokee cases showed us that the law really affects people's lives, and it affects them in very deep and significant ways.
16,000 Cherokee were forced to walk or travel by water from Georgia to Oklahoma.
People were rounded up at gunpoint.
In the dead of a brutal winter. 4,000 died making the trip. Cherokee call it the Trail of Tears.
They said it became known as the Trail of Tears because you could literally follow the graves.
A quarter of the tribe was wiped out because the Supreme Court's ruling was not enforced.